Welcome back to Geography Samacheer Syllabus of Tamilnadu. India Population, Transport and Communication. Lesson 5, Part 4. So in today's session, let us learn about communication and trade related to India. What is communication? Communication is a process that involves exchange of information, thoughts, and ideas. Technology does wonders in communication fields. Communication is categorized into personal and mass communications. What is personal communication? The exchange of information between the individuals is called personal communication. It includes post and telegraph services, telephone, mobile phone, short message services, which is called as SMS, fax, internet, email, etc. Personal communication system enables the user to establish direct contact. And this telegraph, do you know what is telegram? Have you heard of telegram? Usually, telegram was used to send urgent messages and emergency messages. And in India, on July 15, 2013, we sent the last telegram, drawing a line under the nation's British Raj past and its silicon chip driven future. The growing use of mobile phones and internet has led to steep decline in the usage of telegraphic services in India, and also it became financially unviable. After stopping the telegram service for overseas communication in the beginning of the year 2013, we also decided to discontinue it for the domestic market from July 15, 2015. 2013. The Indian postal network is the largest in the world, and India has 1,55,000 post offices. Of this, more than 1,39,000 post offices are located in rural areas. The postal service was opened to the public in the country in the year 1837. The first Indian postal stamp was issued in 1852 in Karachi, which is in present Pakistan. Collecting and delivering mail is the primary function of Department of Post. It introduced the quick mail service in 1975. The quick mail service functions on the basis of the system of PIN code, and the expansion of PIN is postal index number, and it always has 6 digits in India, which was introduced in the year 1972. The premium products include the money order, e-money order, speed post, express parcel post, business post, media post, satellite post, retail post, greeting post, data post, speed net, and speed passport services. India has one of the largest telecommunication networks in Asia. Apart from the urban areas, more than 2/3 of the villages in India have already been covered with subscriber trunk dialing (STD) telephone facility. While international communication can be made through ISD, that is International Subscribing Dialing. Do you know what is the international code for India? It is +91. There is an uniform rate of STD facilities all over India. Telephone is a form of oral communication. It is considered very essential for the growth of commerce. It is the most preferred form as it provides instant communication. It is the most preferred form as it provides instant communication. Mobile phone, fax, and internet are the other personal communication used in the country. Mass communication system. Mass communication enables millions of people to get the information at the same time. It is a great way to provide education as well as entertainment. It helps in creating awareness among the people regarding various national policies and programs. The mass communication systems can provide the information to people in 2 methods. They are print media and electronic media. There is no doubt that most of us, we greatly rely and depend on this mass communication and mass media for getting updates regarding weather reports And especially during the COVID pandemic time, we all mostly relied on this mass media. And no doubt that it also creates awareness among the people very fastly, and it is in the hands of the public to use it in the right way. Electronic media. Radio broadcasting in India was started in 1923 by the Radio Club of Bombay. Since then, it gained immense popularity and changed the social and cultural life of people. It was named as All India Radio in 1936, and again it was renamed as Akashvani in 1957. And it was Rabindranath Tagore who renamed or who gave the name Akashvani to our All India Radio. It broadcasts a variety of programs related to information, education, and entertainment. Special news bulletins are also broadcasted on special occasions like session of parliament and state legislatures. Television broadcasting has emerged as the most effective audio-visual medium for disseminating information and educating the masses. Television network in India is known as Doordarshan, which started common national program services, and it is extended to the backward and remote rural areas. Internet, contraction of interconnected network, is a global system of interconnected computer networks that use the internet protocol suite to link the devices worldwide. Social media are interactive computer mediated technologies that facilitate the creation and sharing of information, ideas, career, interests, and other forms of expression via virtual communities and networks. The advancement in the technology and also the advancement in the field of transport and communication has brought the people of the world together and closer. Newspapers are the most common, powerful means of communication come under print media. India has many newspapers which carry information on local, national, and international events to the people. Do you know which is the first newspaper of India? It is Bengal Gazette. Satellite communication. The use of satellite in getting a continuous and synoptic view of larger area has made this communication system very vital for the country. Satellite images are used for weather forecasting, monitoring of natural calamities, surveillance of border areas, etc. The communication through satellites emerged as a new era in communication in our country after the establishment of Indian Space Research Organization, which has its headquarters in Bangalore in the year 1969. A satellite communication is basically a self-contained communication system with the ability to receive signals from Earth and to retransmit those signals back with the use of a transponder, an integrated receiver, and transmitter of radio signals. Satellite system in India can be grouped into two: the Indian National Satellite System, INSAT, and the Indian Remote Sensing Satellite System, IRS. INSAT-1B, launched on 30th August 1983, is the first communication satellite in INSAT series. The Indian National Satellite INSAT system is one of the largest domestic communication satellite systems in Asia-Pacific region, with 9 operational communication satellites placed in geostationary orbit. Established in the year 1983, with the commissioning of INSAT-1B, it initiated a major revolution in India's communication sector and sustained the same later. GSAT-18 joins the constellation of INSAT system, consisting of 14 operational satellites, namely INSAT-3A, 3Z, 4A, 4B, 4CR, 3DR, and GSAT-6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, and 16. And this INSAT is used for mainly multi-purposes like telecommunication, TV broadcasting, weather forecasting, disaster warning, search and rescue operations. And also it is used in the Department of Space, Department of Telecommunication, Meteorological Department, by All India Radio and Doordarshan. IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Application. Starting with IRS-1A in the year 1988, ISRO has launched many operational remote sensing satellites. Today, India has one of the largest constellations of remote sensing satellites in operation. The data from these satellites are used for several applications covering agriculture, water resources, urban planning, rural development, mineral prospecting, forestry, ocean resources, and even disaster management. Trade. Trade is an important phenomenon that decides the economic growth of a country. Trade is an act or process of buying, selling, or exchanging of goods and services. And we all know that primitively, the trade was prevailed in the barter system mode. What is barter system? It is instead of using money, because the money was not prevailed during ancient times, so the goods were exchanged for goods. So the buying and selling were carried on the basis of exchange of goods. Silk was exchanged for gold. Gold was exchanged for silver. Wheat for rice. Rye for oats, like etc. Later on, money was introduced as a medium of exchange in buying and selling of goods. The difference in value between the imports and exports is called as balance of trade. So what is export? Export is we are selling something to other country. That is, we are earning something. That is called export. What is import? We are buying something from other country. That is, we are spending. It is called import. So the difference between the value of export and import is called as balance of trade. If the value of export is more, it is favorable balance of trade. But when we import more items than export, when we pay more for imports, then it is unfavorable balance of trade. What are the two types of trade? The two types of trade are internal trade and international trade. Internal trade is also called as domestic trade or home trade. It is carried on between the domestic territories of a country. See, for example, from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka, Karnataka to West Bengal, Mumbai to Kolkata, Delhi to Chennai. So it is internal trade. So in internal trade, only one currency is involved and it is carried on in between the geographical boundaries or territories of a country. International trade or foreign trade, that is from one country to another country, from India to China, China to Japan, Japan to America, Saudi Arabia to India. These are all examples of international trade or foreign trade. And this we have different types like unilateral trade and multilateral trade. So when the foreign trade is carried on between two countries, it is called between two countries, it is bilateral trade. When it is carried on between more than two countries, it is called as multilateral trade. So these are the point of differences between internal trade and external trade. That is between geographical limits, beyond the geographical limits. Only one country is involved, minimum of two countries. The degree of risk is less here high. Only home currency is used in internal trade, foreign currency is used in external trade. And here the procedures and formalities are not complicated, whereas in external trade we have lengthy procedures and formalities. And mode of payment is through cash or checks in home trade, whereas in foreign trade, bills of exchange, letter of credit or by bank. And it is governed by national laws. International trade is governed by international laws. And the mode of transport used is road or railway, whereas in external trade, air transport or sea transport. And the cost involved is low here in home trade and high operating cost in external trade. The major exports of India are tea, marine product. We all know that the Darjeeling tea is world famous. Marine products, ores and minerals, leather products, gems and jewels, sports goods, chemicals and related products, plastics, rubber articles, articles of stones, plaster, cement, asbestos, mica, glassware, paper and related products, base metals, optical, medical and surgical instruments, electronic items, machinery, office equipments, textiles, and allied products. These are all the major exports of our country. And major imports of our country are petroleum products, pearls, precious stones, and semi-precious stones, gold, and telecom instruments. Thanks for watching this session. Don't forget to give your feedback in the comment section. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching once again.